morning everyone. It is Sunday the 24th of January 2021. This is the start of my very first bow build on my YouTube channel. So yeah, please, feedback will be appreciated. We're gonna try our best. I'm heading to two friends, one specifically the owner of Quattro Archery, the guys that's doing my stabilizers for me. Go and check them out, they're good people. Obviously it is a Sunday, so all the bow shops are closed in SA, and yeah, very excited to get this thing on the road. Dang it, I forgot my freaking safety belt. I'm very excited to see how the new bow looks, how it feels, the differences that's implemented in the new system. Yeah, I'm a big carbon guy, and initially I would have tried the aluminum this year, just because, you know, the ideas and stuff that went into it were awesome in my opinion. But unfortunately, on a 30-inch draw, it's not going to be on the most efficient cam setting for me. I always like to shoot my bows on the inside of a cam's modules, and according to the guys at HOYT, the Ventum 33 maxes, well, on the first cam maxes out at 29, and then it kind of starts at 30, so it's on the bottom end of the next cam, which I don't like. So I went with the carbon again. Yeah, as I mentioned, I'm a big fan of HOYT's carbon bows. The Red Works lineup has served me very, very well. I was a big fan of the RX-1, kind of realized that was the shortest ATA bow that I could shoot, which was 32 inches, and then as the RX-3 came in and it developed into the RX-4, I really became a very big fan of it. The RX-4 Ultra was the best bow I've ever shot up to date. So I am very excited to see how it looks. I ordered the Wilderness Riser with Subalpine limbs, 80 pounds, and then 30-inch draw. So I think it's going to be a beautiful bow. Just running through some specs. Obviously the cams are brand new. The limb pockets are different. The dampeners, the lower stabilizer mounts, I think all of those aspects are going to play a very big difference in how the bow feels. I am very excited to see how the new cam system performs. I think it's going to be easier to draw, even though HOYT has always been, you know, quite an easy drawing bow. I've only shot 80 to 85 pounds in the past couple of years, and you know, I'm definitely not the strongest guy out there, and I pulled it very comfortable. So I think it's going to make a huge difference. I'm looking forward to run it through a Chrony just to see how it's going to perform on the heavier arrows that we use in Africa. And in my opinion, honestly, when it comes to dangerous game setups, arrows weighing, you know, 750 grains and heavier, HOYT has always been the bow that has shot those setups the quickest. So I don't think this bow is going to be any different. I've got 5 arrow setups that I'm going to run through a Chrony just for you guys to see some speeds, and that's going to be a 500, 526, 549, 792, and then an 842, which is basically a log. So yeah, stay tuned guys. As I mentioned, this is my first bow build video, and also the first kind of episode of a series. So yeah, bear with me. I think it's going to be an exciting year. I'm very optimistic about 2021. So yeah, stay tuned. There's more videos coming, especially on hunting African game, the wise house, equipment, stuff like that. So I'm very excited for you guys to see it. I think it's going to be a very pretty bow. So let's see if she can shoot. I'm sure she will. And then yeah, we'll take you through all the steps of setting it up, and then obviously my setup for 2021. for the second year, HOYT is running the Ultra Rest, integrated rest on the bows. This year is the first year that it's also available on the aluminum ones. So I've enjoyed mine on my RX4 really very much. I think it's a simple concept, it works, super reliable. So yeah, I decided to run with it again. Awesome product, you know, they took it in line, closer to the riser, which is I think the way they are moving. So yeah, second year running it. Last year I loved it, so yeah, I'm sure it's going to do its job this year again. New HPX cam, you can actually change the let off between 80 and 85% without changing mods. So I think this is a cool new feature. I really like the 80% mods. I've been using it on the RX3, RX4, so I'm definitely going to move this to 80%, and then yeah, I think we're basically there to almost shoot the first arrow. So let's see what it does. Super excited to shoot it. Done with the setup. First shot's gonna come up, so let's see what it does. I'm super excited to feel how it feels. So let's see what it does. Yes. Shit. Nice tubes though. So the first arrow we're going to weigh is Eastern Axis 300 with a 50 grain brass and 100 grain field point. So this will be arrow number 1. $500 grains on the dot. Arrow number 2 is a Eastern Procomp 250, 55 grain titanium outside and 125 grain field point with a 4 fletch. 526. Third arrow, an Eastern FMJ injection, 280 spine, 55 grain titanium outset, and 125 grain field point. 549. Fourth arrow, Eastern FMJ dangerous game, 250, 75 grain brass, and 150 grain field point. 792. And then the last arrow, arrow number 5, is a FMJ dangerous game, 250 with a 200 grain insert and a 75 grain brass insert. 842. So I think this will kind of be a very good speed test between, you know, perfect arrows for African game. So let's see what the new bow does, and then we'll compare that to my RX-4 Ultra, same poundage, draw length, everything. So yeah, looking forward to see what it's gonna do. Guys, thank you for watching. We're gonna close down on this part of the episode. It's raining outside, so we can't do the chroming tests. So we're gonna do it maybe tomorrow or whenever it's gonna stop raining. So guys, it's day 2. We finally got a break in the weather just to shoot it through the chrony. So arrow 1 is an Eastern Axis, 500 grains. So let's see what it does. Arrow number 2 is an Eastern Pro Comp 250, 526 grains. Yeah, let's see what it does. $289. Arrow number 3 is an Eastern FMJ injection. It's my go-to hunting arrow, 549 grains. Fourth arrow is an Eastern FMJ dangerous game, 250, 150 grain field point and a 75 grain insert. It was 792. I think it was 792. Around there. Our fifth arrow is another FMJ dangerous game, this time just with a 200 grain field point. Total arrow weight is 842 grains. Super happy with it. It feels dead in hand, super quiet. I can definitely feel the difference between the RX-4 Ultra and this one. So yeah, I'm very excited to shoot it outside and just to get some distance out of it. But I think this bow is going to be a shooter and definitely an awesome setup for African game. So yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks to the Klerk brothers for helping me with the setup. I hope you guys enjoy this video. There's not a lot on the Ultra series, so yeah, thanks for watching. More coming soon. Great.